أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم صلى الله تعالى على حبيبه محمد وآله وسلم. Assalamu alaikum and welcome to our segment on Surah Yusuf. Inshallah, today we will cover the fourth Ruku of Surah Yusuf, verses 30 to 35. May Allah grant us the ability to understand the true meanings of the Quran by the grace of His Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Ameen. With this dua, let's begin the fourth Ruku of Surah Yusuf. Verse 30. And said women in the city, the wife of Aziz intended her young man about himself. Certainly, he impassioned her with love. Indeed, we see her in clear error. The previous Ruku ended with the incident between Prophet Yusuf and the women of the house who tried to seduce him. This verse continues the narrative. Eventually, word got out about what the wife of Aziz did with Prophet Yusuf. The other women started gossiping about her ill intentions and unfaithful behavior. Point to note from this verse is that it's unethical to take advantage of your position of authority to manipulate or coerce someone into actions that they are uncomfortable with. Let's go on to verse 31. So, when she heard of their scheming, she sent for them and prepared for them a banquet, and gave each of them a knife. And she said, "Come out before them." Then, when they saw him, they greatly admired him and cut their hands. And they said, "Perfect is Allah. This is not a man. This is none but a noble angel." Eventually, the wife of Aziz came to know about the gossip around town. In order to make the other women understand why she did what she did, she arranged a banquet for them, laid out with the best cutlery. As they were enjoying the banquet, she called Prophet Yusuf to come into their presence. When the women looked at him, they were taken aback by what they saw and cut their hands with their cutlery. They attested to being stunned by him, praising his extraordinary appearance. Let's go on to verse 32. She said, "That is the one about whom you blamed me, and I certainly intended him about himself. But he saved himself, and if he does not do what I order him, he will surely be imprisoned and will be of those who are disgraced." As soon as the women confirmed that Prophet Yusuf was indeed irresistible, the wife of Aziz became more determined to pursue him. She acknowledged that her previous attempts failed because he was not easily swayed by her. Nevertheless, she now insisted that he fulfill her desires and warned him of imprisonment and disgrace if he refused. The wife of Aziz failed to acknowledge her own weaknesses and instead blamed Prophet Yusuf for tempting her. She misused her power and authority and felt that she could do as she pleased. Her behavior was oppressive and abusive. Let's go on to verse 33. He said, "My Lord, the prison is dearer to me than what they invite me to it. And unless you turn away from me their plan, I might incline toward them and be of the ignorant." Prophet Yusuf knew that being enclosed in a prison where he would be safe from these women would be the better option than succumbing to their demands. He prayed to Allah to help him out of this and not be led astray. Prophet Yusuf's faith in Allah was unwavering, and he never failed to turn to him during times of hardship. He was self-aware as he knew his own weaknesses and limitations. He understood that it was better for him to control himself rather than being led astray like the ignorant. Let's go on to verses 34 and 35. So responded to him his Lord and turned away from him their plan. Indeed, he is the hearing, the knowing. Then it appeared to them, after what they had seen the signs, that they should surely imprison him until a time. Allah accepted Prophet Yusuf's supplication, and he was saved from the temptations and evil intentions of the women. Then, after seeing the whole situation, despite his innocence, it was found the best option was to imprison Prophet Yusuf for a while, so the matter could be suppressed. It's important to remember that there are no coincidences in Allah's universe. Although some losses may seem like setbacks in the short term, they turn out to be necessary for long-term gains. This surah teaches us that Allah is the ultimate planner, and as we continue reading further, we will gain a deeper understanding of His plans. As stated in Surah Al-Anfal, in verse 30, it says that Allah is the best of planners. This concludes Ruku 4 of Surah Yusuf. Let's briefly go over what we discussed. To gain the empathy of the other women, the wife of Aziz hosted a banquet for them where they were mesmerized by the irresistible personality of Prophet Yusuf. The wife of Aziz couldn't control her desires, putting Prophet Yusuf in a difficult situation where he had to choose between going to prison or giving in to the demands of his master's wife. Prophet Yusuf was resilient and stayed steadfast in his sure faith in Allah. He prayed to Allah for his well-being and safety. He was saved from the women by being imprisoned for some time until the matter could be suppressed. May Allah grant us the ability to understand the Holy Quran and its true meanings in light of the life and guidance of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Ameen. Thank you for joining us for this segment. Until next time. Sadaqallahul Aliyyul Azim. Allah speaks truth, the exalted, the great. Sallallahu ta'ala ala habibihi Muhammadin wa alihi wa sallam.